Monday, May 15th, 2017, Monaco 64, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. So it's quite early. It's around 7:30 a.m. London time. I'm going to start I'm going to do a market update, early market update, and also look at all the main headlines just to give people an idea of what's going on in a short video. In terms of the markets, start out with gold, of course. Spot gold right now, $1232.50, up $4. The high's been $1233, the low $1226. So we're moving up nicely, actually, in gold. Silver is doing fairly well, up $14 at $1660. The high's been $1662 and the low $1641. Stock markets, Dow up 36 points, S&P up 4 points. Both, below key levels. Dow below still 21,000, it's 20,926. S&P 2394, it's below the 2400 level, and both up only 0.17%. What else? Currencies. Well, sterling is up a 0.25% at 129.17. So sterling doing well. British pound. Dollar up against the yen a little bit, 0.14. So surprising with the dollar up. Gold is doing well as well. Dollar up against the yen. Euro virtually unchanged at 109.40. Treasuries, 10-year yield creeping back lower. Late last week it was at 240. Now is at 233. So that's 230 is the key level there. And let's have a look at the cryptocurrencies, what they're doing early this morning. Well, Bitcoin right now 1751. The 24-hour high is 1792. The low 1737. LITECOIN 2820. Range has been 29 to 27.7 in the last 24 hours. Ripple up 11% at 0.24. So that's the 24-hour high. So Ripple doing well. Ethereum up 1% at 92.60. And Dash down 4.5% at 85.72. Let's have a look at Steam. Down 3.4% at 0.73. The range has been 0.76 to 0.70. Steam. Dollar index 99.15. So we're still not, going anywhere with the dollar index here. Treading water, below 100 really at the moment, and the trend definitely looks lower to me on the charts. Headlines, I guess these cyber attacks are still, it's called WannaCry. It's still a big thing. There's expectation that it says here on Zero Hedge, cyber attacks expected to spread Monday as Europol fears computer systems simply won't start. You have to wonder, if they're going to do anything in terms of financial. Everything nowadays in the markets is done via computers, so that's something to think about. What else? Yeah, I saw an interesting story earlier this week. It was from Morgan Stanley, another one of the big investment banks, and it says it fell off a cliff. Morgan Stanley's macro indicator just crashed the most since December 2008. So these are indicators of macroeconomic data. The same thing has been happening to the Citigroup Surprise Economic Index. So, but stock markets continue, to move up and continue to remain elevated. There's also a story about North Korea. It's not getting better there. It says North Korea latest missile test successful. Can deliver nuclear warheads. So, it says here on Monday morning, North Korea's KCN news agency announced that it had successfully conducted a mid to long range missile test on Sunday, supervised by leader Kim Jong-un, which was aimed at verifying the capability to carry a large-scale heavy nuclear warhead. And I think, they tested a missile and they launched it from near Pyongyang, and it landed in the Sea of Japan, which is between the Korean Peninsula and Japan. So, nothing unusual there. It continues, this thing with North Korea. What else? Gold and silver, unusually strong in the mornings. Usually, lately they've been capped down, but we still have a long time to go until the U.S. Market opens. What we see is silver, around 7 a.m. New York, it will start to trade lower, and then gold will follow. If that doesn't happen today, is a good sign. Personally, the manipulation of gold and silver. I don't think they do it. The central banks are involved in it 24/7. But the way gold is portrayed in the mainstream media, in the financial press, it makes it so people are scared of saving in gold or having gold, because they think it's like it is a monetary commodity, but they think it's just a normal commodity. And in a sense it is, because when gold became legal again in the U.S. in 1975, the first thing they did is have a COMEX gold future contract, and that's made it into a very, very speculative commodity. You get all the speculators, and you get the open interest. You can leverage on it. So it's almost like the speculators and the commercials do the job for the bullion banks, and they control that price still, and that price is still the price that's setting the price for the physical market. Until that doesn't stop, we're gonna see unfortunately a little bit of pressure on gold. But in 2011, we did go up to almost 2,000, so it is possible. I think dollar yen still needs to keep an eye on that, and and keep an eye on the treasury yield as well. If that keeps dropping, that's a sign that maybe the economy isn't doing as well. Investors not as confident on the economy. Of course, we had some weak data on Friday out of the U.S. And let's see what we've got this week in terms of data out of the U.S. I'm just bringing up here. So we've got out of the UK. To start out, we've got the CPI and RPI, which are measures of prices. CPI and also retail price index. We got PPI in the UK. See, all the main US data came out earlier in the month, but let's see what we've got. We've got the usual jobless claims. That will be, we got Philly Fed on Thursday. What else? Not much in terms of US data, but a lot of UK data this week. We've got the RPI, CPI. We've got retail sales in the UK as well on Thursday. So that's it for now. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, share it far and wide, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and if you'd like to make a donation, there's some links below in the description. I accept Bitcoin, LITECOIN, BitGold, PayPal, and Patreon. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye.